Welcome everybody to another Digimon lore video. Now in the previous video we talked about Cool Boy and introduced some of the Digidestined that I do not believe are human that were introduced in the Digimon Chronicles and Digimon Chronicles X projects that were abandoned. Thanks Bandai Namco for abandoning one of possibly the coolest stories next to Ryo Akiyama, which you still haven't given us to in a proper form other than the Wonder Swan. But I digress. Now, the Digimon Chronicles series introduced to us three individuals who are Digidestined that may or may not be actually human. And that is Kota Domoto, Yuji Musha, and Cool Boy. Between the three of them, Cool Boy and Kota Domoto would be some of the more unique members amongst them, mainly because Kota Domoto and Cool Boy are the only two individuals tied to true members of the Royal Knights, not stand-in members, such as Rina Shinomiya and her partner Vivi, who became the stand-in Force Vidramon for the Digimon Stories universe. And for those of you that are confused, a stand-in Royal Knight holds the title of a Royal Knight, but they do not hold the same power. But we'll go over that in a different video. Either way, as it stands, Kota Domoto and Cool Boy are the only Digidestined that have ever been tied to members of the Royal Knight that are still members of the Royal Knight, such as Alphamon, Omnimon, and Gallantmon. The factors that make these particular individuals unique include, but are not limited to, Kota Domoto being able to create a field around himself and Yuji so that they are only be able to be perceived by Cool Boy and members of the Royal Knights. The majority of the digital world did not perceive their presence. This is actually mirrored and showcased in Digimon Evolution X, which is the only animation that is tied to Digimon Chronicles and Digimon Chronicles X. Only difference in the movie is that the movie doesn't showcase the individuals of Kota and Yuji because they were not able to be perceived by the rest of the digital world. But it was thanks to the actions of these individuals, Kota, Yuji, and even Cool Boy, who was fighting against them, that would eventually lead to the digital world as a whole, or the prime digital world, the one that's connected to the Digimon Adventure universe, the Digimon Tamers universe, and the Digimon V-Tamers universe, to ascend beyond the needs of their physical server, Enyaq, and would in fact no longer be tied to the physicality of the realm. And though the physical server computer of Enyaq would become a portal to the digital world, it would no longer house the digital world. And that was thanks to the actions of Kota Domoto and Yuji Musha during the events of Digimon Chronicles and Digimon Chronicles X. Now I have to reiterate this because the wiki was wrong. Cool Boy never had any interaction with the Digimon TCG until Digimon Liberator. Chronicles and Chronicles X had nothing to do with the TCG. Thank you for joining me for another Digimon lore video.